What is the best air purifier for under $500? Now on the table today, we have two air purifiers. We have the Winix 5500-2, which is an example of a less expensive unit. This is a top-rated unit. And we have the Rabbit Air MinusA2. This is an example of a unit in the $500 range. Now the unit we have on the table here today, the specific sub-model of the MinusA2 we have here, is actually slightly more expensive. It normally retails around $600. But for the purposes of this video, it'll suffice as a good example of a unit around the $500 mark and what you can get at that price compared to a unit that's much less expensive like this Winix, which normally retails around $150. So what do you get for $500, $600? What do you get for that extra cost involved? With this MinusA2, again, a good example of a unit that's more expensive, you get two things. The first thing that you get is you get more filters. This unit has a HEPA filter, it comes with a carbon filter, it comes with a pre-filter, and those three filters are also on the Winix. The difference with the MinusA2 is that it has two additional filters. It comes with a medium filter and it comes with a extra customizable filter. So the customizable filter on here, you have four different options. For our test unit, we chose the odor filter, and the odor remover is going to be an extra carbon filter. So it effectively has two carbon filters on this one versus a single carbon filter on the Winix at a much lower price. The second unique filter on here is the medium filter. The medium filter is really only going to be for larger particles. How much does it help? According to our testing, not that much, but it is still an additional filter that is in here that you will not find on less expensive units. So this unit, again, more filters compared to less filters on the less expensive unit. The other unique aspect to this particular air purifier is the fact that it can be controlled wirelessly using an app on your phone. There's wireless monitoring with this, so you can see what fan speed it is on at all times. You can change the fan speed, you can change the modes, you can turn the unit on and off, you can adjust the mood light on the front here, you can do all kinds of things with the app, you can set the timer as well. With this one, you're stuck with the control panel up here. You have to manually press the buttons, you have to adjust it that way. So between a more expensive unit in the $500 range and a less expensive unit, with a $500 unit, this one, of course, a little bit more expensive, but the point remains that at this price point, you can get units that have smart functionality. And with that smart functionality, you do get that extra level of flexibility in terms of how you can control it. Now, both of these units do come with a remote control. So this Winix unit, even at around $150, you can still control it from your couch with a remote control, but you have to have a line of sight to the air purifier. With this one comes with a remote control as well. And for that remote control, you also need a line of sight, but it comes with that app control as well. So you can use your phone, you can be in a different room, and you can still control this one, whereas you cannot control this one with an app. The third feature is more of a unique feature for the MinusA2. There's really no other units in this price range that is going to provide you with this functionality, but we'll still mention it because this one is around that price. And that's the fact that this one has a wall mount kit available. So with this unit, you can actually, it's a form factor, it's the right shape and size, and it comes with a wall mount kit so that you can actually mount this unit on a wall. With the Winix, you absolutely cannot mount it on a wall. It has to be on the ground or on a table or something like that. There's no way to mount this one. So if something like that is important for you, then something like the MinusA2 may be a viable option. So the final point we'll make is regarding CFM. So CFM, of course, is cubic feet per minute, and that's the amount of air that is pushed out of this air purifier compared to this one. So this one on the far side here, the Winix, actually has slightly greater CFM than the Rabbit Air. And we wanted to mention this because it's important that you realize that when you're buying a more expensive air purifier, there is no guarantee that is actually going to be able to accommodate a larger size room. We see a lot of units on the market that are more expensive, and in order to sell them, manufacturers advertise them for greater areas of coverage because the average consumer expects to be able to cover a larger area if they spend more. And the fact is that this unit right here is actually less capable of lowering particle concentration in a particular size room compared to this unit here. So between these two units, even though this one is more than double the price, this one is actually less capable for larger rooms. So absolutely look out for that. Look out for the CFM rating. Look out for the CADR rating. You can read about it on our website as to how you can use CADR to find the approximate CFM, and then compare the CFM between units and be aware that you are not necessarily getting higher CFM in a unit at this price point. So to wrap things up here, we have two units at very different price points and for two very different applications, or rather for two very different types of users. For somebody that's looking for a very good level of filtration, both particle filtration and gas filtration, and for something that's an all-around great performer at a great value, a top-rated unit like this one is going to be the best option, even if you consider all air purifiers under $500. Something like the MinusAir 2 is a good option for some users. If you're looking for just that extra little bit of particle filtration or gas filtration, this unit definitely does do an ever so slightly better job at that. If you're looking for smart functionality, again, a unit in this price range is a good option. And if you're looking to mount it on a wall, then a unit like this is definitely a good option. But otherwise, all of the things being equal for most users, for most applications, even if you're willing to spend up to $500, we would still recommend a top-rated unit like this Winix here.